Really delighted, and this will be a fun segment for all three of us, to be part of launching and awarding the Austen-Braunwald Innovation Award. And you think about it, this is a conference that in general celebrates innovation, really from start to finish in so many different ways, and how fitting that we should now kind of evolve our approach to the point that we are going to celebrate two individual innovators who are very early in their careers. And just as a background, many of you were there yesterday morning, 19 early career cardiovascular community scientists and clinicians from Brigham and Women's and Mass General presented in 10-minute segments. It was, at least in my view, an absolute triumph, demonstrating the next wave of breakthrough work being done in our two fabulous hospitals. And really, for all of us, I think reassuring that the innovation pipeline remains strong despite all the challenges of the recent past. So I just want to acknowledge, to do this award, we had to enlist a team of judges. And I want to point out this was a substantial amount of work for people who are really busy, including folks who have multiple roles as speakers here at the forum. So we wanted to thank each of the judges that got us to this point of making this announcement. So if we could have that slide. So you see Dave Knapp, VP Corporate R&D at Boston Scientific. Dave has been a real hero. I'm going to ask the judges to stand once I read their names, if that's all right. Dave has worked with us in so many different ways, and obviously Boston Scientific, again, our presenting sponsor. Leslie Botarf, a managing director at, yeah, please stand. Dave, if you could stand, thank you. Leslie is managing director at GE Ventures, and a group that we collaborate with in many, many ways, and we're grateful for their support as sponsors as well. Russ Richmond, I hope Russ is here. Russ is just stepped down and just sold his company. He's the CEO of Advanced Practice Strategies, and he's a member of our Innovation Advisory Board, and we're very grateful to Russ for serving as a judge. Dr. Sek Katharisian, a panelist, head of preventative cardiology at MGH, and very active in many ways. Also served as a judge. Ben Sirica, who we just saw as a panelist from Brigham, Dr. Ben Sirica, thanks to him. And then Tom Gaziano, Ben and Tom split, Dr. Tom Gaziano, split their responsibilities as judges. So this whole team worked all morning and then into the early afternoon, and we wanted to thank them each. So in a moment, I'm going to turn over the podium to the co-chairs, and after we get done with the award presentation, we will have our fireside chat.
Thanks, Chris. So this is really a fun portion of the symposium. I just wanted to make a couple of comments. The first is that this is the Austen-Braunwald Award, and although Dr. Braunwald couldn't be here, we are very delighted that Dr. Jerry Austen is here in the audience, and I just want to acknowledge him. He's been such a leader and innovator throughout his career, which goes over a couple of years now, both in surgery and hospital leadership, that really we can't say enough in appreciation of all his contributions. So, Jerry, thank you so much. And thank you for being here. And the second thing is, for those of you who were able to make it to the First Look yesterday, I mean, I was there. I think Callum and I both felt it was a spectacular display on the part of our young rising faculty. Really, all 19 were fabulous. I think any of them could have won the awards, and I know the judges had a hard time choosing among them, but I do want to just give all of them a round of applause because really they did such a fantastic job. Oh, yes. If those who are here, I know some had clinical responsibilities, but if you don't mind standing up just for some recognition. None of them are willing to admit they're here now. Sorry, Chris. I missed my moment there. Sorry about that. And then finally, Callum and I thought it would be fun if I, in the true spirit of partnership and partners, I handed out the Brigham Award, and he's going to hand out the MGH Award. Again, these were chosen independent of us, but we get to present them. We're trying to avoid an Academy Award moment here, so it is not La La Land. I'll just say that up front. We have no drum roll, but the Brigham awardee for the First Look award for the Austen-Braunwald Innovation Award, I'm delighted to say, is Ben Olenchock. Ben, if you're here and can come up and receive this, here he is. Ben is one of the intensivists at the Brigham, who also has done some very innovative work working out basic novel mechanisms of cardioprotection, a beautiful study that was published in Cell last year. So, Ben, congratulations and thanks for your presentation.
So as Tony said, really a remarkable set of presentations yesterday morning. We were excited to be part of it. And obviously, it's also exciting to recognize pioneers like Dr. Austen, Dr. Braunwald in this way. My task is to present the winner from the MGH side and to announce that it's Stephen Lubitz. Steve, are you here? And for those of you who were there yesterday, you would have seen Steve present really a beautiful vision of how we can combine genetics and technology to screen for atrial fibrillation. Steve, congratulations.